watch out. You better watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You better watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You better watch out now, yeah, Timber. He said he love it and he lying like Simba. You better watch out now, yeah, Timber. He said he love it and he lying like Simba. You better watch out now, yeah, Timber. He said he love it and he lying like Simba. You better watch out now, yeah, Timber. He said he love it and he lying like Simba. You better watch out, 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 watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, Bobby.
Play games just to escape mistakes made in the past. If only I could change. And all the love you gave, it came and went so fast, and only left the pain. Now all I think about, just say that we can turn it round. I don't think I can go without. I don't think I can go without you. Without, can go without you. Without, can go without you. Brought my soul sunshine to a body as cold as mine. Really put me in overdrive, but it made me blind. Was all in my mind the whole damn time. You gave to me something I never had, all that I need, but then you took it back. happened just like that. Yeah, you hurt me bad. Now I play games just to escape mistakes made in the past. They never fade away. Now all I think about, just say that we can turn it round. I don't think I can go without you. I don't think I can go without you. Can go without you. Can go without you. Without you.
Hi, friends. Happy Thursday evening to you, or as I like to refer to it, happy Friday Eve. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far, and I hope the weather is as nice by you as it has been here by me. Now, of course, we have had some pretty nasty storms roll through earlier in the week, but no damage to anything, no power outages, nothing like that. So I am really grateful for that, and I hope that no one in our viewing area, none of our viewers have had any issues with the weather either. But welcome back. Today we're going to be working on our Swirling Leaves project. This one's been a little bit of a challenge for us because apparently I cut something up wrong, but we're going to make it work. And I think it's still going to turn out really, really well. I was just ironing up our half square triangles that we had put together the last time we were together. So then that way we can get started with making the blocks. But before we get into that, I want to make sure that I say hello to everybody in our chat. And then also, of course, our four-legged friends as well. Let me pop into chat really, really quickly and say hello to everybody who is there. I think the very first person in chat today was Sandra. So good evening, Sandra. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for being the very first person in chat. Carrie Leonard is also here. She said she just woke up. She must have had a really good nap. So I'm glad to hear that. I wish I had taken a nap. I have went back to work. I mean, I've been working, but I actually went back into the office. I'm not in my desk. I'm in a temporary desk. I'm at a temporary table in a conference room because manufacturing called me in because they really needed my help with some organization and things like that. So I got called back into work, and so that I've been there all week, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the new building. I'm enjoying the new setup. I'm enjoying meeting a lot of new people from the division that we were moving in with. You know, the new setup, the new building. I love the drive. The drive is so much faster than it was before. I've been able to get home basically about the same time that I would normally be leaving work. So it's been a lot of fun. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and we'll have to wait and see how things go from there. But I don't even know where I was going with this, but but that's where we're at. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We're talking about naps. That's right. Carrie Leonard just took a nap. That's right. Sandra, I am sorry to hear that you had a sick little one visiting you, but hopefully she feels better soon. There seems to be something going around because I know a lot of people have been sick lately, unfortunately. Hi, Katie. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Welcome back. Let's see who else is here with us this evening. I think I saw a couple people. Let's see if I can get to them. Raven, good evening. Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. Judy is also here. Good evening, Judy. Welcome back. So great to see you. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go check out Judy's new channel. Exclamation point Judy in chat. Go check her out. Give her a subscribe if you haven't already. I figure we're probably going to have a pretty small crowd tonight. The weather has just been absolutely beautiful, so a lot of people are spending their time outdoors, and that's totally fine. I completely get it. The summer is usually for doing those things. In fact, that's what Mama Joyce was doing today, and that's why she is not joining us this evening, is because she is tuckered out from spending all day outside in the sun. So I'm grateful for that. Enjoy your extra home time. Yeah, Sandra, I wish I had extra home time. Yeah. Raven says, I feel like Danny's going to get a promotion soon. I kind of did. Not really unofficially. Like, I'm a team leader. I got a promotion last year in January. I got a team leader position. There were 2 other people that got put onto my team. And now with the transition with more people, I'm being added another person onto my team. So I got another person on my team. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of a promotion, but not really. But either way, it doesn't mean more money, unfortunately. It just means more responsibilities. It's usually the way things go, right? But that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. Let's see. Patty is here with us. Good evening. Brenda is also here. Hi, Brenda. Good evening. Welcome back. So great to see you. Ooh, chat is doing something weird. Let's see. Just make sure. Brenda has also started her own channel as well. I mean, obviously everybody has one, but she's actually started posting some videos on her page. So make sure you guys go over and check her out as well. You can do exclamation point Brenda in chat. Really excited for her. So congratulations to both of them. But what are you guys working? So that is everybody in chat. So now let's go ahead and say hello to our 4-legged friends. 3 of them are already in here. Because they heard me talking and they knew what was happening. Good evening, 4-legged friends. Good evening. Wrigley first. Thank you very much. Ivy next. Addison. And Mr. Benjamin. Good boy. Take it. He's getting so good at taking things nice. So, Mr. Wizard and I were just talking about it. How great he is getting into that. Oh, good catch, Wrigley. Mommy dropped that one. Sorry. Last one. Addison. And Mr. Benjamin. Tomorrow, Addison. Okay, that's it. All gone. Thank you. Tomorrow, Taylor is taking Addison and Ivy with her to work for haircuts. They're getting their summer cuts, so enjoy their fluff today because it will not be there tomorrow. Hi, Lucas. Good evening. Welcome back. How are you feeling, bud? Lucas gave himself a little bit of an owie. He dropped a big old roll of paper on his foot, and broke his toe. So he has been in a boot. He'll be in a boot for a little while. I've broken my big toe before. I can understand how painful that can be. I understand it, and so I feel for you, bud. And hopefully you make a quick, speedy recovery. And the good news is that the break doesn't sound like it was too badly that it required any type of surgery or anything else, so that's good. Your internet is down. Oh, Brenda, I'm sorry to hear that. Was that because of all these storms that rolled through, Brenda? Rita, good evening. Welcome back. I was just talking, Rita, on Sunday. I was just mentioning that I had seen your video about making the friendship bracelets. with the loom, and I was just like, oh gosh, wonder where she got that idea. I thought that was really neat. I enjoyed that video. So make sure you guys go check out Rita's channel as well. You fractured the tip of your big toe. Yes, you did. Yeah, they put him in a full boot cast. So yeah, it was pretty funny. I wouldn't say funny, but I mean, it was a workman's comp thing, so that might have been just as a precaution. I've never heard of anybody having to put in a boot for big toe, but you know, stranger things have happened. Santa wants to know, did we save Benji's big stick? For those of you who follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I did post a very quick reel of Mr. Benjamin showing me his new stick. It was more like a tree branch, honestly. And it's not a matter of us not saving it. Mr. Benjamin didn't save it. He tore that thing to shreds. It's like little sticks all over the yard now. It didn't last but more than a day. He's been shredding. I think he's teething. We both think he's teething because he's been shredding a lot of things lately. Shredding his toys. So I got him some really hard rubber toys to chew on. Shredding sticks lately. He was chewing on rocks the other day. But we think he's teething. Not to mention his appetite's been kind of all over the place. And usually when when their teeth are sensitive and sore, they don't want to eat a lot. So you did not make yours into bracelets, though. Sorry, I missed that. Give me just a second. Let me scroll back up. You did not make yours into bracelets. Turn them into zipper pulls, then made another square one. Oh, awesome. Zipper pulls is a good idea. I was just trying to use up my leftover floss from my cross stitches. Because, I mean, I could, try to put it back on the spools and use it for another project, but they're already cut, and so I didn't really want to deal with that. So I've just been making little friendship bracelets with them that I'm going to throw in our thimble redemptions. So if you guys are going to be redeeming in your thimbles the next month, maybe, who knows, I don't know how many I'm going to end up making, you may or may not end up getting a friendship bracelet from me. And I hope you wear it or display it with love. How long does it take you to get there? To get where? Oh, it was interesting though because a few hours after only half of my toenail was deep purple, but by the end of the day most of my toe was bruised and purple. Ooh. Judy, are you talking about me for getting to work or are you talking about Lucas? For me, for my new job, my new office, it only takes me 22 to 25 minutes to get there. Hi, Shirley. Good evening. Welcome back. So great to see you as well. We're just finishing ironing up this last set of half square triangles, and then we're going to start putting some blocks together. You may remember from previous episodes of this particular series that we had to do a little bit of a pivot. We figured out that I cut some fabric wrong. Weird. And so we had to kind of improvise a little bit. And I laugh at myself now every time I open this project box because I made myself a little note here on our pattern. And I just laugh and I giggle because it says, "Don't panic. We had to mix fabrics to make it work. It will be great." So I'm leaving myself a little talk now. It's like, I think it's funny. And I could have removed it by now, but it's still fun. So I'm going to leave it there. And who knows, I might even just leave it in the pattern for whoever ends up getting this pattern later on. For those of you who don't already know this, once we've finished a pattern, especially if it's a purchased pattern, once we finish it, I put the pattern into our stash bin, into our thimbles stash, and then whoever redeems their thimbles in for a random pattern may end up with one of the patterns that we have made. I think I've given away a handful of them already, and I know there is a redemption for a pattern in the queue right now. I'm hoping to get those redemptions out here in July because I do have a bunch of Fat Quarter Club members that are due some fat quarters for this next second quarter anyway. An enabler? No, I'm an influencer. I'm not an enabler. I'm an influencer. Yes, I made a design choice change. That's right. That's right. Pep note to yourself. I like it. Yep, exactly. Yep. And Rita says, but you know, Danny is an enabler. She forced me and twisted my arm to use up some floss. Yes, yes, that's what it was. You know, I'm an influencer. It's so weird to call myself that. It's just weird. All right, so those are all ironed up for now. So now we can go ahead and get started on some sewing, which is always the most exciting part of the job, right? And we get to use our favorite new machine because she is awesome. We get to use Jenny. And hopefully, and Jenny, I think since I've rethreaded her, she's not giving me any more trouble, but we're going to have to wait and see here. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get these ironed or lined up. Raven says, I can't wait for this bomb with Lucas. I influenced you and made you do it. That's right. That's right. Yes. What bomb with Lucas? Block of the month with Lucas. He's doing the next cotton cuts. Is that the one you're talking about? He has announced on our channel that he will be doing the next cotton cuts project. So that's exciting. I will not be doing it, but he will be doing it, and he's going to be joining us on our After Dark editions to work on it with them. Work on it. Alright guys, just trying to lay these out here the way they need to go. There we go. Oh, you ordered so you can do it too. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that'll be exciting. So he can try and give you guys a little tutorial on our After Dark editions. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun for sure. Katie says, I sewed Hexies yesterday. At this rate, I will be years before I have enough to make anything, but that's okay. You know, it's the joy of the journey is what it is. It's the joy of the journey. Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be, but it would be recommended because you might hurt yourself. You know, we don't want to hurt you. We don't want you to hurt yourself. So, all right, let's go ahead and start putting these things together, shall we? All right. This machine's gonna make quick work of it. What I dislike is, besides having to have a doctor's appointment, having to go to the appointment. Appointment Tuesday, and I'm still hurting. Told Doc not to press on my legs. She did it anyway. Oh, sorry to hear that, Rita. Really sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Love it. Love it. Let's go ahead and get these sewn up now. We're going to try and do these two at a time. I'm really hoping that we can get to the sashing today, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. We've got quite a few blocks to make today. So we are making leaf blocks, or maple leaf blocks. I'm sure that you guys have seen these before. We're making some... This quilt makes large and small ones. Hi, Linda. Good evening. Welcome back. Missed the puppies, but they look happy. Oh, yes. The puppies are always happy. Always happy. They're sweeping right now. They are sweeping. Addison's over there taking a nap. She is over there sweeping. Rita, I'm sorry. That does sound very frustrating. I know a couple of friends that are kind of going through something similar. They're suffering with some things and they're trying to figure out what it is. And you know, I'm a firm believer that the doctors are basically weathermen and they have to make educated guesses. But it can definitely be frustrating. My work, Judy. Oh, got you. I'm sorry. My work. It's about. So it was about 56 to 63 minutes. I only know that because I turn Google on all the time for the streets. Um, so it was about an hour drive, and now it's 22 to 25 minutes. So much shorter than it was before. And it's taken me pretty much all week to figure out what the hell time to leave the house because I've been showing up way too early. I mean, not that I have to clock in and out or anything, it doesn't really matter, but I just don't like to be there too early. And yeah, so it's taken me pretty much all week to figure out what time to leave the house. They know what it is, just getting them to do it. They have to get this stimulator replaced. Surgeon that did this one no longer does them, so have to start all over again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. But the good news is at least they know what it is, you know? Excuse me. Hi Gladys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Hope you're having a great evening also. Brenda says rent's paid. Well, thank you very much, Brenda, for that. That's a great reminder for everybody else. If you wouldn't mind doing me a favor and going over and tickle that like button for me real quick. We had a handful of new subscribers come in the last couple of weeks, which is great. If you are a new subscriber, please make sure you let us know in chat so Lucas can hit you up with some extra thimbles. Alright, so now I gotta press these real quick. So top and bottom are gonna go one direction, and the center will go the other way. We'll go this way with this one. And if you are watching this after the stream has ended, please leave a comment down below. Let me know you were here. I love being able to say hello to you guys. I know that not everybody can catch our live streams, and that always makes me a little bit sad that I'm not able to really connect with you guys otherwise. So by leaving a comment, that at least allows me the opportunity to say hello and, you know, spend a little bit of time with you. Nope. I want him to go. Over the weekend, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. I think I might have mentioned it on Sunday. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember what I said on Sunday. Over the weekend, though, I watched a new movie on Netflix called Sing Song Love. It's based off of a Neil Diamond song, but it's a story of a couple. Really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Strongly recommend it. It's with Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. I thought it was a really good movie. I truly enjoyed it. I think it's set in the 70s. It's based on a true story, which just blows my mind. Blows my mind. I unsubscribed and subscribed again. Thank you, Lucas. There you go. Song sung blue. Yes, thank you, Mary. Good evening, by the way, Mary. I don't think I said hello to you. Yes, that one. It's a really good movie. I truly enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I also watched another one, and now for the life of me, I can't remember what the name of it was. I like to watch movies when I'm in here. I think I've told you guys this before. I like to watch movies when I'm in here just because it's a nice background noise when I'm doing stuff. Go. Oh. But yeah, strongly recommend it. It's a really good movie. Um, it's on Netflix right now, so if you have a Netflix subscription, you should be able to catch it there. Really good. And for those of you who have Prime, Amazon Prime membership, just letting you know that the Ghost Whisperer is currently on Prime right now. I think that's the one. It was with the series with Jennifer Love Hewitt. The series is currently on Amazon Prime right now. So I'm gonna press this way. Actually, it kind of feels like it wants to go this way. So I started watching that series again, which it's a nice. I always liked that show. I always enjoyed it. I was kind of upset when it went off the air eventually, but I've always liked the series up because it kind of gives you it's like it gives you a little bit of spook, a little bit of scary, but then it always gives you a nice everybody for the most part there's always a good happy ending at the end. Um, for the most part usually. So I started rewatching that series again. All right, so let's go ahead and get our bottom pieces on, and then these two are done. Come together pretty darn quick. Of course, it's probably because of this amazing sewing machine that I have now. I absolutely love it. And I swear I believe that this sewing machine is making me sew straighter lines. I really, truly believe it. I really believe it because my seams seem to be matching up much better and laying flatter. I truly believe that it's the sewing machine. Couldn't possibly be my skills improving. That's for sure. There's no way. There's no way it's my skills. Come on. Gotta get this one messed up. Taylor is home from her weekend excursions. She came home yesterday. I'm sure Lucas is breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief because he doesn't have the two of them in the house together again. Because they can be a bit much sometimes. I'm sure he's enjoying the peace and quiet, although I don't know really how much peace and quiet there is with Tony living there, but you know, there's at least a little bit, I'm sure. And Tony is happy to announce that she is now officially a sixth grade math teacher for one of the middle schools in her area. So congratulations to her on her new job. That's really exciting. She's excited to be teaching just one subject instead of all of the subjects. She's her student teaching. She taught sixth grade, um, so she's excited to kind of go back to that um, age group. She loved teaching her third graders. She did absolutely. The school she was at, unfortunately, was not going to have a large enough second grade class to allow for two third grade classrooms again. And the other third grade teacher had tenor there, so you know she was going to stay. So they were originally going to move Tony to the fifth grade class, but Tony really didn't. She didn't really want that for her own reasons, and so she opted to. She decided to start looking for other opportunities instead, and she was able to come across this one. So exciting for her. Having a second person to help out, yeah, that's true. That is true. How are you managing this? So Tony said that you're able to walk in the boot, so I imagine you're doing okay managing the stairs. I'm sure they're a little bit of a pain. It's a little bit of a pain because if I remember correctly, those stairs are a little on the narrow side. Here's our first one. And here's our second one. Alright, so on to the next two. My alarm's going to go off here any second. Go ahead and lay these out. That way. That way. That way. That way. See, told you it was going to go off. Give me just a second here. Just want to lay these out. Stairs are surprisingly easy. I just step up and down with a lot of pressure on my heel. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that they're really easy because they live on the third floor and there's no elevator. So how are you managing work? Are you able to go on to crime scenes, or do you have to stay in the because of liability reasons? You have to stay in the office. Reminder to everybody else who has evening medications: now is the time to take them. All right. So we've got our next set of blocks laid out here, so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did before. We're just going to chain piece them up. Sandra says, Lucas, I have broken my toe 6 times now. Jeez. Easy target to break now. Yeah, they do say that it is that once you broke it, you are more likely to break it again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Luckily, you haven't had anything. Well, that's good. Hi, baby. Hi. You saying hello to our friends? Yeah? You were too close earlier. You were too close to the camera earlier. She's all floofy today, but tomorrow she goes for a haircut. She's going to get her summer cut, so she's going to be much skinnier tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. I hope they keep your smirk, though. She's got a little bit of a smirk on. The way her hair is laying, she's got this cute little smirk. She's so darn cute. Say, Ivy, tell everybody to, all of our members, to throw up a checks in chat, and Mommy will give you a new check, another treat. But only if our members throw up a checks in chat. This is their first time ever breaking a bone. Wow. Yeah, like Sandra said, don't throw out the boot. Hang on to it. You may need it again someday. I gotta do this one first. I don't see any checks in chat, Ivy. I guess nobody wants you to have a treat. I guess nobody wants you to have one. I'm sorry. I don't see any. Just broke his ankle. Yikes. Surgery was needed. Yeah. Yeah, Mama Joyce had a pretty nasty foot injury a few years ago. Quite a few years ago now. Oh. Lucas gotcha. Lucas gotcha. Lucas is looking out for you. He's your buddy. Yeah, Lucas is your buddy. Take it nice. Come here, Attic. You're a hot mess. Yeah, you are a hot mess. Is Wrigley in here? I don't see Wrigley. Oh, there's Mr. Benjamin. Good boys. Sandra says I don't have checks. That'll work, Sandra. There you go. Okay. Shh, don't tell Wrigley. Shh, don't tell her. Shh. All gone. All of our members get the little checks, have a little checks emote. He gets out of the hospital tonight with no cast. Well, that's good. Sometimes they won't put a hard cast on right after surgery to make sure that the wound is healing. Mama Joyce never had a cast with hers either because they wanted to watch her wound from the surgery. So she had what they would call like a soft cast. So basically it was just a piece of plaster that ran along the back and then they wrapped it up with these bandages. That's what they did for her. And she had that the entire time. I don't think she ever had a full cast. Because they were too worried about her wound not healing correctly. Mama Joyce had a lot of complications with her injury. The injury itself caused complications, and then during her recovery, she ended up with more complications. It was unfortunately for her, it was a very long, a very painful injury. Oh, 200 plus miles back and forth to the doctor. Oh, Sandra, yeah, that would be awful. I can't imagine. Carrie says cookies. All right, moving right along. That one, this one, and that one, this one, and that one, and that one. Did I tell you guys about Mr. Wizard's show that he did? Did I tell you how he made out on that? Um, I don't remember if that was Saturday or if that was Sunday, but he ended up with 2 medals, and he also ended up having one of his models photographed for a magazine. We don't know when it will appear in the magazine. Probably not for another couple months, but so that was kind of neat. And then of course he got the 2 medals as well. He entered 4 or 5 cars in his. But the fire truck, you guys got to see the fire truck. That was one of the one. That was one of the one that actually got photographed. You guys got to see that one. And then there was a little Honda car that he had. That one actually won a medal. And then he had, I think you guys got to see it too, the truck, the pickup truck. That one also won a medal. So he came home with a bronze and a silver. They've gold, silver, and bronze. So he came home with those. So that was kind of neat. It's kind of like a quilt show basically, but it's for models instead. And there's instead of ribbons, there's medals. Kind of the same concept. I'm really proud of him. I know he's been working really hard. So he enters these a couple times a year, and I know he's been working really hard since the last one to try and improve upon his skills, improve his painting skills, improve upon his masking skills, things like that. He's been trying to improve upon those. So obviously it's working well for him. He will have another show in August that he'll be going to. That one is in Fort Wayne. So he'll actually be staying for the weekend in Fort Wayne for that one. Who is very sick? Oh, helicopter rides to get to. Oh, your son-in-law. Oh, jeez. Oh, yuck. I'm so sorry to hear that. How did he? I mean, if you don't mind sharing, how did he injure it? Did he fall or? Oh no, motorcycle accidents. I feel like you mentioned that. Oh gosh, that's awful. Well, I'm glad that he only went away with these injuries and not something more severe, something even more severe, there's been so many terrible motorcycle accidents here in our area just recently. Um, it's just so sad. I try to be very, very careful when I'm driving, especially this time of the year because there are motorcycles, and I try to make sure to give them a lot of space and things like that. Um, But I know not everybody on the road does, and that's really truly unfortunate. And then of course there are some motorcyclists. I'm not saying that your son-in-law is one of those for sure, but there are some motorcyclists out there that are the reason for their accidents. We'll put it that way. I actually witnessed an accident like that um, last year, I think, on my way home from work. A motorcyclist was being impatient and decided to drive down the turning lane to go straight through the intersection to bypass all the traffic that was already in the straight lanes. And what he didn't take into account was that there was a median that comes out that sticks out of the intersection there by that turning lane for the light poles and things. Well, he didn't account for that, or didn't account for the traffic moving or whatever. He made a bad choice, and unfortunately, he hit the median and went flying over the bike. I was 4 or 5 cars deep, so I didn't actually see the accident. I didn't see him go over. All I saw was one of his wheels. I don't know if it was the front or the back wheel, just fly up in the air. That's all I saw. And I truly, honestly, I truly believed when I saw that happen that I was going to be driving past a dead body. I really did. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be driving past a dead body. Like, do not look. And at that particular moment, I actually needed to pull into the gas station, which was right there in that corner because I was almost out of gas in the car. So I was like, oh my God, when am I going to be able to get to the gas station? You know, what am I going to see when I get there? You know, it was pretty scary. He was okay. He was, you know, he was alive, but he definitely had an injury to his leg or his foot, for sure. But it was scary to witness. So I can only imagine what your son-in-law is going through. And I'm hang on. Front wheel caught something on the road, and that's all it took. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yep. That's kind of what happened in this case. So I've witnessed that type of an accident before. So I can only imagine how horrible that was for him. But I'm grateful that you know he's still with us, obviously, and that hopefully he'll be able to heal from his injuries. 2 years ago, he was almost home, and it wasn't even a super busy area. It was super close to an amazing hospital. It didn't matter. Yeah, that's truly unfortunate, Raven. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so here's two more that are done. Drive like idiots. Yeah, Katie, I agree with you. I agree. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean that's typically why they call it an accident because it's not really anyone's fault. It's just the situation that happens. But unfortunately, it can have some pretty big repercussions. But I agree with you, Katie. There are a bunch of idiots out there on the road. I am so grateful for my new drive that I have now because the roads that I take are all side streets. I don't drive on any major roads at all, so I don't have to really deal with any of the idiots. I mean, yes, there are still idiots on side streets, for sure, but not nearly like there are on 2 and 3 lane highways. So, I'm really grateful for that. Worry about her all the time. Yeah, oh yeah, Judy, I would be too. I would totally be worried about her. The girls have both lost two friends, not to motorcycle accidents, but to ATV accidents. And so I made them both promise me that they would never get on them, ever. Um, Simply because of the fact that we've lost so many friends and family to them. Oh, let's switch these around. I'm gonna put these here. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, it's truly unfortunate. Truly, truly unfortunate. Like this way, that way, this way, that way. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to make sure I had it lined up correctly. Yeah. Yep. All right. On to the next batch of two. Hi Terry, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you're well. My boss's son just flipped their ATV over a guardrail this weekend. He's 27 and was going too fast through a turn. Oh, Raven, I hope he's okay. I really truly hope he's okay. But yeah, that's basically what happened to my daughter. Both the girls. They have two friends that were both um killed in ATV accidents. You saw somebody cutting a car in half? Oh my goodness! Wow. Wow, Raven, wow. I've seen a car split in half before. I've seen them when I used to work on cars when when I was younger. Somebody had racked one, had put it up on the lift, and they didn't put because there are certain places where those lift pieces have to go in order to lift the car up safely, especially a fiberglass car. And you have to be real careful with that kind of stuff. And they didn't rack it correctly, and it got up in the air and it literally just split in half. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Scariest thing too. But yeah, craziest thing I've ever seen. Car literally just split right in half. Georgia requires them to wear helmets. Yeah, always watching out for the bikers. Here in Illinois, you aren't required to wear a helmet, but you are required to wear eye protection, which is weird to me. Um, but I do see a lot of motorcyclists wearing helmets, which I'm always, really grateful to see that. We have a couple of guys at our work that drive motorcycles in the summer, and they all wear helmets, which is nice. Organ donors. Yeah, Katie, I agree with you. And it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. It is the truth. I have been on a motorcycle before. I understand the thrill of it. I understand the freedom of it feels like, but I don't go very. I didn't go very far with it. I was very young. I was with my dad, and he just took me around the block. But he went slow. We were careful, things like that. But But I can understand it. I had been on a couple of them when I was teenagers too. I get it. I understand it. But, just like everything else, you should be doing it with some semblance of responsibility. You know? In Wisconsin, you don't have to wear anything on a. Wow. Well, I mean, you take your own risks. Just in case anybody was wondering, I still really love my new machine. I love it so much. It's such a nice line. It's just such a dream. I mean, for me, it's actually a dream come true, but it is truly a dream machine. Anybody out there is considering one, I highly recommend it. I know that it's an investment. It is a big price tag. I was very lucky to get mine at the deal that I got mine for at a show. I got mine for steal as far as I'm concerned. Brand new first deal, and I am really grateful for it. It still was expensive. I'm not kidding you on that. It was still very expensive, but I do feel like I got a great deal on it. Um, but yeah, I absolutely love it. Love it so much. For a reason. You're absolutely right. Yeah, and when I was talking to the saleswoman, Linda Z, which shout out to her again, Linda Z of Linda Z's fabric store in Morris or in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Um, when I was talking to her, she's the owner of the company. When I was talking to her, and she said to me, she said, because I told her I was looking at the Brother machine and I was looking at the Juki and I was trying to decide which one I wanted. And she goes, I have to be honest with you. She said, there's a reason why we have the Juki here and we don't have the Brother here. She said, it's just a more superior machine. And she reps both companies, so she had to be real careful about saying things like that. But, Linda says, I just got a Juki DDL 8700 on its own table with wheels, straight stitch, and light industrial. Going to play with it this weekend. Congratulations, Linda. I hope that you love it as much as I have loved mine. Congrats. That's very exciting. New machines are always exciting. I love mine. I absolutely love it. Mine's an 87, or mine's a 2010. It's a TL 2010. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it so much. I will scream it from the rooftops. Yes, Linda is right. Judy, you are right. Linda is going to love that machine. Yep. Mm-hmm. This machine is considered a light industrial machine as well, because it is a straight stitch machine. No fancy stitches, there's no zigzag, there's nothing like that at all. It's just straight stitching. It is considered an industrial machine because it does have the power for it. Oh boy, Mr. Benjamin has heard a noise. Raven says, what's the difference between the two? Raven, that's a good question. That is a really good question. You mean the difference between the Brother and the Juki, or the difference between the 8700 and the TL? The 8700 or the 2010? Is that what your question is? I do know that I think it's the 8700 is got a little bit of a different motor in it, and it allows you, and it's got a different foot plate in it, so that you can sew bags with it. It's more for your thicker materials, your heavier, thicker materials. Um, if I remember correctly, according to the sales lady. My husband thinks I bought it for business, but I didn't. It's mine only. We'll just let him think that, right? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Katie says, she says, got a notice from FedEx about an incoming delivery. They wanted full access to my calendar. Yeah, that's a scam for sure, Katie. Yeah, be careful with that. Yeah, be careful with that. Benjamin! You heard a noise. I told you guys, he's found his voice, so right now he barks at everything. Every noise he's gotta bark at. That's okay though. He's learning. We just gotta teach him. We just gotta teach him. Alright, let's get these sewn up now. I agree with you. Yep, there's too many thieves out there. There's too many bad people out there. Yeah, for sure. It just makes me crazy. Uh-oh. Sounds like I might have a bobbin issue. We'll see. Shouldn't though, because it's a full bobbin. Raven says, Lucas, can I have my thimbles back? I don't think it was Lucas that took them. I don't believe it was Lucas that took them. Lucas has the ability to give thimbles, but Lucas does not have the ability to take them away. That is not something that he can do. Or anyone in Streamlabs can do. Being a crook is a big business these days. It is ridiculous. I agree, 100%. It's crazy to me. Like, I can't even think like that. And I mean, obviously it's because I would like to think that I'm a good person, but like, I can't even think like that. I just, like, it doesn't even occur to me. I watch Rosen Reports here on YouTube. The man is always alerting us to scams, how they work, and how to protect yourselves. That's a good one. The other one that I like is Scammers Payback. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one on YouTube. So he is a computer programmer, a very intelligent computer programmer. And what he does is he actually will call scammers, and then he kind of like puts them on he like pretends to be, helpless, and then what he does is once they gain access to his computer, because that's the whole scam, is to gain access to your computer. Once they do, he actually installs viruses and things, and then like literally hacks them. It's pretty interesting to watch. He's been actually worked with the FBI directly on some of the to catch some of these scammers. He's actually worked with them before, which is pretty neat. And all of it, so his YouTube channel, where he takes donations, just like I do, membership donations and things like that. But in his case, what he does is he actually has a funding. What he takes the funding from his YouTube channel and he donates that to victims of piracy, or not piracy, but hackers. You know, if a person has been victimized from it and he's not able to catch it in time, you know, he will help give them their money back through the donations of his channel. So I do watch. His videos are pretty long, so I don't get to watch as many of them as I would like to. But the ones I am able to watch are pretty interesting. It is worth noting that his channel is not for children, because there does tend to be some bad language once the scammers figure out who he is and how it's working, things like that. Some bad language comes into play. But he's taught himself how to speak foreign languages to be able to communicate with them and things like that. So it's not, you know, obviously not affiliated with that channel at all, but it is a channel that I like, that I enjoy watching. You learn a lot about that kind of thing. There's one. You know, unfortunately, these days you really can't trust anyone anymore, especially in the digital age. You know, if you receive a text message or an email or anything that that generates an emotional response from you, like, you know, act now, you know, you're going to lose them next week, or things like that, it's most likely a scam, you know. It's important to note that celebrities don't reach out to people. They don't do that. That's not what they do. Celebrities really only talk to people within their own circles. They don't really talk to anybody else. So if somebody is reaching out to you claiming to be a celebrity, most likely they are not. They are there to harm you in some way, shape, or form. Please do not send them any money. There are ways to verify accounts on social media accounts. There are ways to verify those, but those verifications are only available once your accounts get to a certain size. And group accounts, like on Facebook, group accounts like ours, are, you know, Danny and the Experts, is not available for the certifications. Summerfest tickets. Wow, Raven, talk to Lucas and about that. I personally would not like to go. That's too big of a crowd for me. But talk to Lucas and Tony about that. Maybe that's something that they would be interested in. That sounds like something that would go right up Taylor's alley. She would be really excited about that. And that would be so generous of you too. Like, that's crazy. Talk to Lucas. Lucas, if that's something that's of interest to you. Yeah. You have 4 tickets to transfer? Raven, that would be so kind of you. Talk to Lucas about that for sure. I personally would not want to go. That's just me because I can't handle the crowds anymore. But Tony and Lucas might be, or Tony and Taylor and Lucas might be interested in that. I'm sure they could find a 4th to go with them. Still have to pay for parking? Well, Katie says I had a voicemail from my grandson saying he needed money because his car broke down. I don't have a grandson. Yeah. Yep, I've had that happen to me before. Yep. I have heard of that happening before. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, right? And unfortunately, like I said, those are emotional responses to things. Those are the ones you really need to watch out for, because typically those are the ones that are not legitimate. raffle ticket winners, things like that. That's all. Those are usually done through legitimate sources. Um, you know, first of all, make sure that you've entered, that. This one's going to be a little weird. There are 2, 4, 4. What if I did 3? I only have 2 of these. And then I did. There we go. That's good. Okay. But Raven, that would be so kind of you. If Lucas is on the stream right now, he can get in touch with you for that. If not, I can send me an email with the information about it. Don't send me the link. Send me the information about it, and I'll send it over to Lucas if he's not on the stream anymore. Lucas, are you still here? All right, on to the next set of blocks. These 2 blocks are my particular favorites. They're purple and green, which you guys know are my favorite colors. Ah, so you get it because you're a sponsor. Yeah, Lucas, are you online? I don't. He might have left. Hey, Tay, can you text Lucas for me? Can you come here? I don't want to shout. One of my subscribers / members has tickets to something. Summerfest? And she would like to know if you and Tony and Lucas would like them. She has 4. Because she's not going to be able to go because they're going to be in the Dells for her husband's aunt's birthday. I don't know, you'd have to look it up. Taylor is texting Lucas and Tony right now. Yeah, I think he probably exited for the evening because he probably has to be at work early in the morning. Well, there's 3 different dates. I think it's all 3 days. Well, it's different times of the month. Oh, there's Lucas. Raven's giving away symbols. No, Lucas, she's giving away concert tickets, I believe. Raven, send me an email, and I will forward that over to Lucas so that the 2 of you can connect up via email, so that you're not, communicating anything private over messages. But which dates are the tickets for? Taylor's asking. Evenly distributed. Yeah, I will forward the email along to Lucas so that way you guys can communicate in a little bit more of a private setting. But thank you so much for the offer. Like, so kind of you. She said that she gets the tickets for free from her work, from her company, because they're sponsors. So, Yeah, I don't remember, but it's not something that I can go to because that's just too big of a crowd for me anymore. But that's something that I'm sure you guys would love to do. So, and she's got 4 tickets, so I'm sure you could find somebody else to go with you. Maybe Joe could go with you, or somebody else. I don't know. It's Mel. Who knows? Not for a date. They're any date of the festival. So there you go. But yeah, send me an email, Raven. I'll get that over to Lucas, and then that way you guys can communicate. When is the festival? June 18th to the 20th, June 25th to the 27th, and July 2nd through the 4th. Okay, so it's coming up here soon. But yeah, that could I'm sure they could find some way to make that work. See, Ravens. No, we don't need any more than that. 4 is more than enough. More than enough. Um, yeah. Look, Lucas, she mentioned. Sorry, you weren't on the stream. She meant she gets them for free from her employer because they're a big sponsor. So that's where she's getting them from. She has them, but she's not able to attend because she has other plans. So Thursday through Saturday for 3 weekends. Yeah, so you just pick a date. That's amazing, Raven. That's just so kind of you. So kind of you. And Tony's not working right now, so Taylor's schedule is pretty flexible. I mean, it would just be the one day, so they could find a way to make that work for sure. And I'm sure they'd love to go. Taylor's been dying to go to a concert lately, anyway. Taylor loves live music. All right, last row for this block of them. For the biggest sponsor. Gotcha. Well, that is truly kind of you, Raven. Truly. All right. Terry says I love live music. I do too. I used to love concerts. Concerts were my favorite go-to, and I have still been to a few of them. But nowadays, the crowds just they bring out my anxiety, and I just can't handle them much anymore. So I actually try to avoid them if I can. Uh-oh, hang on. What did I do here? Hmm. What's happening? What's happening? What's happened? Something happened. Here, hang on. Did this one? That one? Okay, I think I flipped these two around. So purple, green. Yeah, I think these got flipped around somewhere. So these are correct, and these are correct. Okay. This one here is wrong. These two need to be flipped. And then these two need to be flipped. Hang on. Purple. I have lots of purples. So I need a solid purple. This one here. These two need to come off. Those two. Let's flip them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of screwed some things up here. That's okay. It shouldn't take me but a minute to figure it out. I done messed up. I was so excited for Taylor that I was not paying attention to what I was doing. Every other week vacations planned. Well, you know what? Vacations can be fun too. There's a green one. Purple, green. Yeah, see, these need to be green. Ah, I screwed these up. Okay. I'm not quite sure how. I must have laid them out wrong, but that's all right. Give me just a second here, folks, to fix this. That one. This one here. And this one. This one here. Anybody else have any fun summer plans these next couple of weekends? Isn't this weekend is Father's Day, isn't it? Yes, this Sunday is Father's Day. Any fun Father's Day plans for anybody? I will forward that message along as soon as this live stream is over. Nope, this way. Almost did it again. Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl and I are going away for a weekend soon, the end of June, I believe. We are going to Indiana for a weekend. We are going to the James Dean Museum. That will be fun. Something else. James Dean and something else. I can't remember what the other thing is now at the moment. We're going to be doing that at the end of June, and then in mid-July, we are going to be doing our Elvis Festival again, which we're really excited about this one. You know, we've been excited about them all, but this one's going to be really exciting because they're actually doing, at the end of the festival, they're doing a contest for the ultimate Elvis elimination round. That's what I was trying to think of. They're doing an ultimate Elvis elimination round on the Sunday at the end of the festival. So that's going to be really exciting. So we're excited about that. See a bunch of people competing for the ultimate Elvis championship. Once whoever wins the festival or this particular round goes on to Memphis to compete at Graceland for the title, the ultimate Elvis title. So that's a lot of fun. Terry says it's a big deal. It is a big deal, high school graduation for sure. Next month we are having a big party for her in the event hall. I need to make sparkles. You need to wear sparkles. I love it. That'll be fun. Lucas, it sounds like it's just one day, not the whole weekend. So just pick a day of the festival to go. Hopefully, you guys will be able to make that work because that'll be a lot of fun. If not, though, I get it. I understand. Heck, maybe Tony can get with some of her teacher friends and go with her teacher friends for the day since they're all, you know, out for the summer. Looks like my chat got all wonky here. Hang on. You're a leather and lace kind of girl? Fun. There you go, Terry. Show up as a biker chick and freak them all out. Patty, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, hon. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and rest of your week. Hopefully, we will see you back here again on Sunday for our Timberland Trails project. We're moving right along with that one. That one's almost done, if I remember correctly. I think we might actually have to cut some more fabric for that one. But anyway, thanks again so much for hanging out with us this evening. We've got about another half an hour here, but I get it. Some people need to head to bed for work in the morning. I get that. I'm hoping to get all these leaves done so that when we come back, we can put the sashing on these and then start on the next block. What we need to do, we need to do the chain blocks still. Those are going to be a little bit more fun though, because those are pretty scrappy. The sparkle thing stresses me out. I get that, Terry. I get that. I have this really pretty tank top that I bought for my. Because when we go to the Elvis Festival, we dress up for the Elvis Festival. And I bought this really pretty black sequined, not glitter, but sequined tank top that I really like. It's a black sequence on a black fabric, and I really like it. It looks nice. It's not usually, my normal attire, but for one night, it's kind of fun. I already returned two outfits that weren't daughter approved. Oh geez, your daughter has to approve them? Is this your daughter or your granddaughter? Sequin dark green top. If nothing else, I will wear that with shorts. Just kidding, with dress slacks. There you go. I have a gold sequin jacket that I bought. It's pretty obnoxious. But I love it. It's a little bit too warm to wear for our Elvis festival in July because it's really hot. But it worked out really, really nicely for when we went to go see our favorite ETA, our favorite Elvis tribute artist, in December. We went to go see him in December, and that actually worked out really well. The jacket was nice and warm for me. Oh, you're letting them approve your outfits? I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. That makes sense. Let's get this one pressed now. There we go. That one. Oh, I love this block. This one is my favorite. We've got about a half an hour left, so I think we're going to have enough time to get one more set of these blocks done. So that's exciting. Check out this one. This one's my favorite. Check that one out. Don't you love that with the green stem on it? I love that. And then there's this one. Oh, purple in the center. Love those. This might be my favorite block so far. All right, one more batch of blocks to go. See if I can put these together the correct way this time. This way. There we go. This one and that one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. One in the middle. There we go. That way. And that way. Oh wait, it's gotta go on the top. That's why I screwed up last time. Put the wrong colors together. Let's do this the correct way this time. I want the dark blue on the bottom. And then the green on the top. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Very different when it comes to attire. It's funny to go through this. I don't know if I would go as far as to say funny, but I'm glad you're having a good time with it. Bluebird today, not the best, but hey, it was like a bird. The end. It looks like a bird. The end. Well, Terry, I'm really glad to hear that you're getting kind of back into things. I know that you had kind of lost your sojo there for a little while, and that's okay. We all go through that. We all have those times where we're just really not motivated. Sequin green. Yeah, it does sound pretty, doesn't it? It does really sound pretty. Mm-hmm. And just sewing a little bit. Well, that's good. That's good, Terry. Take it at your own pace, whenever you feel like it, whenever you want to. I have been like full steam ahead when it comes to cross stitching lately. I still have to mount the other one that I made. I haven't not done that yet. I couldn't actually remember how to do it, so I had to watch some YouTube videos on how to do it. Now I know what I'm doing, I just have to do it. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Hunter green, ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I love hunter green. Hunter green is definitely a good choice. I like the dark. I've told you guys this before. I love jewel tones. Jewel tone colors are my favorite. I kind of gravitate towards them. I'm not a pastels person. Pastels have their place in the world. They're just not with me. But that's okay because Tony makes up for it because she loves pastels. Pink, peach. Those are her favorites. It's funny, Tony likes the warmer tones, the pinks, the peaches, the yellows. Taylor prefers the jewel tones and the darker colors, the blues, greens, purples, the cooler tone colors. And I don't mean cooler like cool. I mean like, like cold cool. Like blues, greens. I don't remember if I told you guys on Sunday, but I got word that our first block for our new Block of the Month program has shipped. I am not sure when that's going to actually show up on the channel. Probably not for a little bit yet. I kind of have to wait and see what happens. This is one of those fabric projects where I'm going to need to cut the fabric ahead of time. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. Get that all cut up for us. And get that one going. I'm excited about that. I've got 2 new Block of the Month programs coming this year. That'll start this year. I've got 2 of them coming. Then, of course, I have the 2 that I told you guys about from Missouri Star Quilt Company. Lots of projects coming up. Lots and lots of ones coming up. But first, we got to finish some of our older ones. Can't start something new until you finish the old. So, that's not right. Hang on a minute. Did I do it again? I did it again, didn't I? Yep, I did it again. Alright. I keep flipping the blocks around. I think I need a nap. It's a good thing the divorce lawyer is so close. I keep grabbing the wrong pieces. So this one here goes with that one. Silly me. Lavender. It's purple. I'm not a lavender person. I'm more of a jewel toned kind of person myself. Plum purple, the darker, deeper, richer purples. Blue, I like blue. Teal, like deep, rich teal is pretty. Those are more my jam. Alright, I'm going to pull this one apart. This one. And now this one goes to this one, and I think it goes that way, but I could be wrong. So let's just pull these off here real quick. Make sure that I've got them laid out correctly, because now I can't remember. Let's grab this one. Here's this one. This one and that one. Okay, there's the green, there's the green. What color is this? Green. Okay, so this one goes this way, that one goes that way. Yeah. There we go. I mean, pastels are pretty colors. They have, they have a purpose. They look really nice sometimes, especially with like a baby quilts and things look really nice in pastels. They're just not my jam. They're not my thing. I mean, I'll do them, I'll work with them obviously if I need to, but or if the pattern calls for it, but they're not really my jam. Not really my thing. So there's that one. This one goes this way. Can't believe how much we've gotten done today. It's funny how some of these projects work. Like for a while there, it's like, oh my god, we're never gonna get this done. Like it takes forever, and then all of a sudden, it's like, boom, there's your box. Lickety split. There you go. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. Alright, so this one goes this way. I didn't know Wrigley was in here. Half the time I don't know that the dogs are in here because I'm really not paying that much attention. And all of a sudden I look down and I'm like, who's in the dog beds? I can see Addie. She's up against the wall. I can see her, but I couldn't see who was in the little one. Big worm is sweeping. She's sheeping in the dog bed. They love laying in these dog beds. It's so funny because like I'll come down here just to like put something in the room and like they'll all come running. I'm like, no, we're not doing anything. Everybody's got to come back out. So cute. Alright, so now we just gotta put these blocks together. So when we come back to this project, we'll have to put sashing around these blocks. We have the sashing already cut. We just have to put it around these blocks. And then we will be able to start on the next set of blocks, which is the chains. And then once the chains are done, then we can finally start putting this quilt together. Vicky, good evening. I didn't even see you come in, girl. Good evening. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I apologize for missing you earlier. I hate it when I miss people. every once in a while, I'll watch my replays and I'll watch the replay chat and I'll see a name of somebody and I'm like, oh no, I didn't know they were there. I get so upset about that. You know, I've said it before. You guys take time out of your busy day to spend a little bit of time with me, and I'm truly grateful for that. The least I can do is thank you for being here properly. You know, you guys take time out of your day to come into chat to say hello and play my symbol games and spend time with me. The least I can do is say hello. You know. Am I off tomorrow? No, I am not off tomorrow. It is a normal day, normal business day for me tomorrow. I know that it is technically a national holiday, but it is not a holiday that my company um, acknowledges. Just like Good Friday is not a holiday that my company acknowledges. Vicky says, I so needed some sewing buddy time. Well, Vicky, I am really glad that we are able to give that to you, and I am very sorry that you needed to have that time because it sounds like it was because of some stress or something like that. And I'm truly sorry for that. I hope that this helps. Yes, Jerry, Juneteenth. Yep, Juneteenth. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. Oh, you little... My needle came unthreaded. What the hell is happening here? Hang on. There we go. Bring that down. Put that in there. Put that. There we go. I'm getting better. That's right, Raven. Happy Friday Eve. That is right. I said it earlier. Happy Friday Eve. Alright. Alright. Last stitches. Go. Raven says, I'm happy the new hire at the office, and my boss is leaving her at the other office on Monday. There's only so much I can teach, and she doesn't have faith. Sorry to hear that. I can understand that. I've been in that situation many times. Many times. June, I know, right, Terry? I know. It's hard to believe we're in June. We're almost like halfway through June. Like we're more than halfway through June already. I felt like January and February seemed to like just absolutely drag on and on and on forever, and now all of a sudden it's June. Like where did the rest of the months go? Where did they go? Like we blinked. Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Let me just iron this one up here, and then I'll show you guys what we got going on. I think overall these blacks actually turned out pretty well, even with my oopsies. So here's one of them with the dark center, and then here's the other one with the bottom thing there. So really cool. I like these ones where it's all solid and just the stem is a different color. I like that. Those look nice. Well, good news. We are officially done with all of our leaf blocks. Well, not done. I shouldn't say that because we still have to put the sashing on those. But that doesn't take too long, and that's kind of easy to do. But anyway, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have had a great evening. I hope you have a great rest of your week and into your weekend. We will be back here on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time for our Timberland Trails project. That one's going to go together pretty quickly. I think we might actually have some fabric we need to cut for that one. I don't remember. I think we have some borders we need to cut for that one or something. So we're getting there. We're getting very, very close. That Timberland Trails project is probably going to be the one that we will end up with that new Block of the Month program that slips into that spot in our schedule. We'll have to wait and see. The Puppies project is complete, so that one is no longer in the schedule anymore, but that one was kind of getting into a floater situation, so we'll have to see how that goes. So Saturday, guys, don't forget, put it on your calendar, set your reminder. This Saturday, we are doing our After Dark edition, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you head out for that. I love that, Vicky. Thank you for that. That's so great. Love it. Saturday After Dark, Sunday Timberland Trails, Monday members only on Monday evening, and then Tuesday is Twisted Dreams. So I have live streams Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I am crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's a lot of live streams all in a 4-day period. That is a lot of them. Yeah, I think the heist is over too. I thought it was over. Yep. I think it finished. I thought I saw that it had finished. She's down 2+ and I'm moving. But anyway, friends, thanks again so much. You guys have a great rest of your week and rest of your weekend. I truly appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button on your way out the door. And if you have not already, please also consider subscribing. If you are one of those that watches this, is not able to catch a live stream and you watch after the stream, please just double check and make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube loves to do this really cool, fun thing where it just randomly unsubscribes people, and it's really kind of frustrating for us content creators. So if you guys wouldn't mind, just make sure to check that out. If you're interested in becoming a member of the channel, I think for as little as $2.99 a month, you can join in on that conversation and spend some time with Mama Joyce and I on every other Monday evening on a Zoom call. We have a great time where we talk about all kinds of fun things, a little bit of a different conversations than here on our subscriber channels. But lots of fun. We're working on a project called Blackberry Bramble. It's a lot of fun. Beautiful quilts, beautiful fabrics. We're having a great time with it. So lots of flying geese we're going to be working on it on Monday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that, click the button down below. It's the square with the $ in. Click on that and then find the members option. And for in the Thumbelina membership, you can gain access to that Zoom call with us. But anyway, guys, thanks again so much. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Well, in fact, just in a couple days. Bye for now, friends.
Only a few will survive.